Hey, this is a screencast series called Vim Un-Alphabet. My name is Josh Branshaw, and this is episode 22 in the series. In this episode, we'll be looking at the colon character. First and foremost, the colon character is used to put ourselves in command line mode so that we can run all sorts of commands. There are all kinds of built-in commands that we'll find ourselves running on a daily basis, like when we write and quit Vim, or when we read in some file, or when we define a substitution. When we pull in any built-in or third-party plugins, we'll get access to commands that extend the base behavior of Vim. These commands, which aren't native to Vim, are going to be recognizable by their initial capitalized letter. We've seen the explore command, which comes from the netrw plugin. Another plugin I like is the man pages plugin, which lets me view the man page for any CLI utility right here inside Vim. For instance, here's the man page for FCF. Notice you can interact with this like you would any read-only buffer. Make sure to check out the help files for more details on both of those plugins. Next, we can retrieve, edit, and run past commands by hitting Q:. So hitting Q:, this command line window opens up, and I can navigate around to see past commands that I've run. I can put myself in insert mode to edit any of these. Say I want to see the man page for FD. Hitting enter, I'm taken to the man page detailing how FD works. See Q/ and Q question for some similar behavior related to previous searches. Next is one of my favorite uses of colon, which is to modify path names for all kinds of quick effects. For instance, I often use it with H in order to tab complete the head of the file, which is the directory of the current file. This is great for creating a sibling file in a deeply nested directory. Another fun one is modifying the path name with a substitution. For instance, I can create the file for the next episode by opening an edit command, adding % for the base file name, followed by this substitution where I replace 22, the number of the current episode, with 23 for the next episode. And running that, I'm now editing a file named 23.md. I'll get rid of that for now. And just so you're aware, there are other file modifiers you can read up on. If you look up the help file for any one of them, you'll find the rest. The last thing we'll look at is setting file-specific mode lines. A mode line is a series of Vim options that resides at the top or bottom of a file. You can use this to override what is in your vimrc on a file-by-file basis. So we can set some value-based options like text width, shift width, and tab stop. We can set toggleable on or off type options as well, such as spell and highlight search. Right now, I have spell and HL search turned off, and text width is set to 0. The first two you can see because the buffer isn't marked up, and the third I can demonstrate by going to this line and hitting GWW, where nothing happens, because there's no formatting to do. So I can copy this example mode line, and then paste it to the bottom of the file and clean it up a little. Now I can save the file and re-edit it to get Vim to pick up the new mode line. And you can immediately see that highlight search is on and that spell checking is happening. And now if I hit GWW on this line, it cuts the line near 55 characters. That's it for this episode. You can check out the help files for more, though you can see that most of what you'll find is other commands, so you may need to narrow down your search a bit. In the next episode, we'll be looking at the semicolon character.